All right, welcome back. Our final game here of this opening day of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball. This is the AA Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series. Pool play in the Coach Pitch part of this World Series. Our final game between Sebring, Florida and Goochland, Virginia. The winner here will advance as the run-up to Pool 3 to Nacogdoches, Texas, who has beat Virginia 10-0 already today and beat this Florida team 14-2. Texas has advanced as the winner of Pool 3. The winner will be the runner-up and advance to championship play tomorrow. And, by the way, they would play, and we'll get into that more in a moment, North Carolina. Yes, Regalwood, North Carolina wins Pool 1 in a crazy, crazy tiebreaker. We'll tell you about that more as this game goes on. But with these teams 0-1 today, and Florida is the visiting team. The team from Sebring, coached by Brian Simmons, will be in the orange uniforms, white letters in numerals with the white stripes, gray pants as well. Leading off the left fielder, number 11, is Camden Engler. Hitting second at shortstop, number 20, is Mackay Taylor. Batting third, the first baseman, number 1, Tanner Simmons. Hitting fourth and right center is number 10, Gabe Ford. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 23, is Jeff DeWitt. Hitting sixth and left center, number 17, Hunter Stone. Batting seventh and third base, number 4, Jesus Paniagua. Hitting eighth in right field, number 2, Dawson West. Batting ninth and catching, number 7, Damian St. Mark. Tyler Green, number 18, hits 10th. Vinnie Ward, number 8, bats 11th. And Coda Cabrera, number 3, hits 12th. As Engler leads off high fly ball to left field. Boy, and I don't think the left fielder, Aiden Haskell, ever saw that ball. As now we approach 6:15 p.m. early evening, late afternoon here in Cleveland, Mississippi. I don't think he ever saw that. And Engler will go into second with a stand-up double to lead off the game. So Florida will lead off double. Virginia in the navy blue, dark blue with the orange letters and numerals, white pants, as Mackay Taylor takes that pitch for a ball. Their defensive alignment for Coach Daniel Hicks at first base, Charlie Harrington. Evan Parrish is at second. Lucas Sutherland and Short Kenyon Ross is in third. Isaac Bussel's catching. Aiden Haskell in left field. The center fielder, Nafis Summers. The right fielder is Russ Smith for this game. And Jude Gilman will be in right center. That's hit up the middle into center field. And, well, Engler will come in as the throw cut off at second. So an early 1-0 lead for the team from Sebring, Florida, is Mackay Taylor with an RBI single. So 1-0 already with nobody out here in the top of the first. Final just came in from Machine Pitch there on field 2, where Robert Williamson has had Pool 2 and 4 there. The team from Charlotte, North Carolina. As that ball gets into right field by Tanner Simmons, and that'll drop in between the two outfielders. Taylor will go to third, Simmons to second. So Simmons now goes to second. Second and third, nobody out, but back to Machine Pitch there. And it was Charlotte, North Carolina 16, Sweetwater, Tennessee 7. So Charlotte, North Carolina wins Pool 2. Tennessee, the runner-up, as Thomaston, Georgia will move to the third place bracket. The Machine Pitch. So North Carolina through tomorrow. Still a lot to be decided there, although looks like Bushnell, Florida closing in on a win over Idabel, Arkansas, Pool 1 to win that pool. Those teams are moving on as Mount Pleasant, Texas already 0-2. And Louisiana, Mississippi on field 1 for Pool 3. Louisiana 0-1, Mississippi 1-0. Virginia already done there at 1-1. As Gabe Ford fouls it off. And Pool 4 right now in Coach Pitch. Georgia was up 6-0 over the home team from Cleveland, Mississippi, but Cleveland's now tied it at 6. As the winner there will be the runner-up to Summertown, Tennessee, who's already won Pool 4. Pool 2 in Coach Pitch, Kosciuszko, Mississippi going 2-0. They win that. Lexington, South Carolina finishes runner-up at 1-1. And Pool 3, you mentioned Nacogdoches, Texas already has wrapped this up. The winner here will be the runner-up. It's already 1-0 Florida. Second and third, nobody out. Now 6-5. Georgia hanging on to the lead over Cleveland out in the fourth on field 4 with Chuck Sebastian. Robert Williamson has the Machine Pitch action on field 2. Mike Ryan out with the Machine Pitch action on field 1. Pulls 1 and 3 for Mike on field 1. Pulls 2 and 4 for Robert on field 2. And we've had Pool 1 and Pool 3 here on field 3 all day, but myself, Marty Palmer. That's hit into center, and it gets all the way to the fence. As Gabe Ford going to bring in 2. He'll go into second base as that ball got in between the legs of the center fielder out there. And Florida already off to a big 3-0 lead as they fell behind in their first game today against Texas. Only scored 2 runs in the second inning. They've already outscored their total from that game as Ford will go into second, and Florida with an early 3-0 lead. Virginia was in the game earlier against Texas, only down 1-0 going to the third inning, and gave up 9 runs and lost that 10-0. Final game of the day here on field 3. And Jeff DeWitt hits this into left center. That'll fall for a hit. Still nobody out as DeWitt will head back to first. Nobody there. Now Ford heading home. He'll be run back by the pitcher as DeWitt will take second, and then back to third as Chase Hicks runs Ford back to third, but DeWitt takes second. So 1, 2, 3, 5 hits in a row to start the game. Still nobody out. With first and second, here's Hunter Stone, the left center fielder. Hit to short. Ball is dropped at first. Another run will score. DeWitt rounding third. Now he will, well, they'll come home with it. The throw, not in time. Error at first base that time as Stone hit it to short. Lucas Sutherland's throw was dropped by Harrington at first, and then 2 runs come home to score. It's 5-0, and then going to second. Still nobody out as Hunter Stone on an error, second of the inning. Now the number 7 hitter, Jesus Paniagua. So 5-0 as the first 6 hitters have reached for Sebring. Virginia still to get an out here on the top of the first. Paniagua swings and fouls it back. Well, it has been a breezy day as you see the flags, by the way, representing each state here in Dixie Youth Baseball in this World Series, spanning from Virginia to Texas. Flags have been kind of moving towards right, back out towards left field. Been a breezy day, but very clear right now. Sunny day, cloudy, partly cloudy at times, but sunny all day. We've had great weather here today in Cleveland at Bearpin Park, home of this 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch and Machine Pitch World Series. Fly ball into center field, goes over the head of Nafis Summers. Stone will score the 6th run of the inning. And at second is Paniagua with an RBI double as that ball flying over the head of the center fielder. 7 in a row have reached, 6 have scored. Now that sun may be starting to wreak havoc with the outfielders here. 6-0 with nobody out. And earlier today, Sebring just fell victim to a Nacogdoches team that was doing everything right. They outscored Virginia and Florida 24-2 in the 2 games. Popped up and it gets past the diving attempt of Sutherland at short. That'll drop for another hit as Dawson West reaches. Now another runner coming to the plate. Why didn't he? Now he's going to have to turn around as the ball gets away. And now West will stop at second. And now it's 7-0. It's a 15-run rule after 3 innings, 10 after 4. It's already 7-0 here with nobody out. If you're Dixie Youth Baseball Coach Pitch, you get 5 pitches. There are no walks. Either got a hit or get an out. And again, we play 6 innings with a 15-run rule after 3 innings, 10 runs after 4. And you bat 1 through 12 in the order as Florida already did their number 9 hitter, Damian St. Mark. Shout outs from Virginia. Go Goochland. Your neighbors in Mill Forest are rooting for you. We're very proud and you're representing us well. Thank you for watching here on JockJive.com. Great playing Jet and Team Florida from Uncle Kevin and Aunt Cindy. And let's go Team Florida. Coach Mitch, Liam, and Aiden are watching and cheering for you from Sebring. Thank you for watching there this evening at 7:20 p.m. in heartland of Florida there. Not far from Lake Okeechobee in Sebring, Highlands County. Already up 7-0 here. Get into left field, base hit. Scores another run as St. Mark will bring in West. And now it's 8-0 as Florida trying to put this away very early tonight. Already 8-0. And if you do want to send a shout out, do text 904-525-1324 for this game only. 904-525-1324. Fly ball to center by Tyler Green. First out of the inning as Summers makes the catch. And 1 out with a runner at first. Looks like some folks have already, and you can see the number there at the top left-hand corner of their screen. Shadows starting to creep in near home plate. Here is Vinny Ward hit back to the circle, and Chase Hicks throws it away into center field. Heading to third is St. Mark, and into second goes Ward. So second and third, 1 out. 904-525-1324, the number to text for this game only. Coda Cabrera swings and misses at that first pitch. Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We are trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer and need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we'll keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter, plus subscribe to our YouTube channel. Looped into left field by Cabrera. St. Mark scores. Here comes Ward. A 2-run single there for Cabrera. Now it's 10-0. A 10-run first, still with 1 out. All 12 have come to the plate for Florida. And Camden Engler led off with a double and scored, is now up. Engler led off this inning, the game and this inning with a double, later scored, and hits that into center field for another hit. Runner heading to third. That throw is going to get him as the throw came in to get Cabrera. Engler will head to second on that throw in. Cabrera trying a little bit too greedy that time, maybe, and he is out for the second out of the inning at third base. Heading to second is Engler with 2 outs. Score remaining 10-0. Here's Mekhi Taylor, the 14th batter of the inning. Singled in a run scored earlier. First 9 hitters reached. They all scored. Taylor singled earlier in the inning and scored. Hit, and it goes under the glove of the shortstop and into left center field past Sutherland. Coming to the plate is Engler. He'll score without a throw, and it's 11-0. RBI single for Taylor, his second of the inning. As Engler scores for the second time in the inning, he has 2 hits, 2 RBI. Tanner Simmons doubled and scored as well earlier. Kendrick Ross says, let's go Kenyon Ross of Virginia. Great job, Team Florida's Jeff DeWitt love Uncle Toby, Aunt Steph, Zach, and JT from Sebring, Florida. Jet DeWitt, we appreciate that. Early game watching our Goochland team play on the iPad, supporting no matter where we are. We love you, Goochland boys. Make us all proud. Special shout out to Aiden Haskell and Chase Hicks. And it's hit past the center fielder. Pardon me, past the shortstop. Ball loose on the infield. Love from the Roberts as Taylor going to head back to third. Simmons, that'll be an error. What's going on? The shortstop. They're going to give him home plate. Taylor will get the run there. Make it 12-0. Ford pops it into center field, and that ball is dropped. Gabe Ford will reach for the second time. As Simmons will score. 13-0. Up the middle by Jet DeWitt. This time it is caught, though, by Chase Hicks, and that will end the inning. 13 runs for Sebring here in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. Sebring, Florida 13, Goochland, Virginia coming up. We'll give you the lineup now for the Virginia team, coached by Daniel Hicks. Leading off the left fielder, number 55, Aiden Haskell. Hitting second and pitching is number 8, Chase Hicks. Hitting third at third base, number 9, Kenyon Ross. Hitting fourth is the center fielder, number 10, DePete Summers. Batting fifth in right field, number 11, Russ Smith. Hitting sixth is number 5, Cole Staton. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 34, Charlie Harrington. Hitting eighth at second base, number 42, Evan Parrish. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 2, Lucas Sutherland. The catcher is number 6, Isaac Bustles. Jude Gilman, number 21, hits 11th. And Bo Patino, number 3, will bat 12th. Defense for Florida. Tanner Simmons at first base. Jet DeWitt is at second. Jesus Paniagua at third. Mackay Taylor at short. And the outfield, Camden Engler in left field. Right fielder is Dawson West. Coda Cabrera is catching, by the way. Gabe Ford in right center field. And Hunter Stone in left center. Let's go Team Florida from Parker Griebel. Looking good after the first, 13-0. Aiden Haskell, the left fielder, will lead off. They got a long way to go here. It is a 15-run rule after 3, 10 runs after 4. As again, the winner here will advance to play tomorrow in the championship round as the Pool 3 runner-up to Texas. Nagadoches already wrapping that up. Texas here in Pool 3, and the loser will be in the third place consolation tomorrow. I'll talk soon about, in fact, why don't I mention what happened in Pool 1 earlier, because it's really incredibly interesting. The tiebreakers you have in baseball is Georgia leads Cleveland 8-6 in the fourth, out on field 4. The Pool 4 runner-up will come out of that. The winner there is Tennessee's already won Pool 4, but this morning Taylorville, Alabama defeated Regalwood, North Carolina 10-2 in our opening game. Well, then this afternoon, North Carolina beat Gonzales, Louisiana 14-4. Well, in the last game that was just played, Alabama with a win would have won the pool. North Carolina would have been runner-up. Louisiana could force the three-way tie with a victory. Going to the bottom of the sixth, Louisiana led it 7-3. But at that point, Alabama would have won the tiebreaker and won the pool because they had given up the least amount of runs. North Carolina would have advanced as the runner-up after beating Louisiana head-to-head. Alabama tied it with 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. They had the winning run thrown out at home plate. So they go to the 7th inning. Louisiana scored 8 runs in the 7th, winning it 15-7. Well, that caused Alabama to lose the tiebreaker for least runs allowed. North Carolina allowed 14. And as it turned out, Alabama allowed 15. And then Louisiana advances the runner-up because they beat Alabama head-to-head. So North Carolina and Louisiana move on. Alabama was 1 hit, 1 out away from, even if they had lost that game in regulation, they lost in the 6th inning, they would have advanced. If they had got the winning run there in the 6th, they would have advanced. Instead, they lose it in the 7th, and they were in the 3rd-place consolation tomorrow where they'll play Arkansas. It's just crazy stuff in baseballs. That's hit into left field by Haskell, a base hit, to lead off the bottom of the 1st. So all 3 teams ended up 1-1. North Carolina advances as the Pool 1 winner. They'll play tomorrow at 2:30 against the runner-up here, which looks like it's going to be Sebring. And Louisiana advances as the runner-up. They'll play Texas tomorrow at 4 o'clock on this field, Field 3. North Carolina will play here as well on Field 3 tomorrow in the championship round of the Coach Pitch World Series. Here's Chase Hicks. Awesome hitting jet to win in Team Florida. We are proud of Team Florida. Papa and JoJo is that. Now we'll have a hard slide there at second by Haskell. As a base hit for Hicks. So back-to-back singles for Virginia to start at the bottom of the 1st. As Devin McCray from Goochland hit a home run, Kenyon Ross. Here he is, Kenyon Ross up to the plate now. Ross, the left-hander, batting. Last game on Field 1 will start soon. Mike right out in Pool 3, Louisiana, Mississippi. Last game getting underway on Field 2, Pool 4, South Carolina and Cleveland. And still a lot to be decided in Pool 4, machine pitch. Nobody's clinched there. Alabama will finish 1-1, losing to South Carolina, beating Cleveland. South Carolina also has defeated Alabama, as we just said. Pool 3, Mississippi 1-0. Louisiana 0-1. Virginia finished 1-1, beating Louisiana, losing to Mississippi. So Georgia leading Cleveland 8-5 in the 4th. There on Field 4 and coach pitch as that goes off the hand of Taylor, the shortstop. That'll be an error. Bad hop, though, off of Makai Taylor. As Ross will reach. Error will let a run come in as House scores the first from the game. First and second, nobody out. And Virginia gets a run back as they now trail it 13-1. Here's Nafis Summers. Appreciate you listening tonight in Sebring and Goochland and wherever you're listening. Shout out to Tanner Simmons. Go Sebring from Lucas McGee. I'm Marty Palman with you here on JockJive. Summers now up. And 3-0, but you only get 5 pitches, no walks, so 2 more to go for Summers. Got to hit the ball or strike out. Well, I can't strike out, but got to hit the ball somewhere. Hits it high into center, and coming over, making the catch is Gabe Ford in right center, and Summers is the first out in the bottom of the 1st. If you want your very own DVD of any game broadcast during this year's Dixie Youth Baseball AA World Series, simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. Up the middle into center field by Russ Smith. And now Chase Hicks will go back to third, throw not in time. Bases loaded, 1 out for Virginia.
At the plate number 5, Cole Staton.
Cole Staton now up. Takes that outside. Pardon me, that is Reese Smith. Sometimes it's hard to read people's writings. So Reese Smith for the hit. I think I said that right earlier today. Bases loaded, 1 out. Staton now up. Thank you out there listening. You heard that. Go Team Florida. I see the real boys of Sebring. Way to play baseball, Nana and Papa. Bases loaded, 1 out. Virginia trying to answer somewhat here. 1-2 to Staton is popped up, and it's going to drop. Bobbled around, still bobbled. Throw to second is in time. Well, after all that, it hit right over the head of Tyler Green. And it dropped right in front of Jet DeWitt. DeWitt does get the force out, though. Fielder's choice 4-6. So Reese Smith is out. As the run scores to make it 13-2, Hicks does score. Be an RBI for Staton as it turned out. So 2 outs with first and third. Virginia has scored 2 in the bottom of the first. Charlie Harrington, the first baseman, now up. Fly ball on the left field line, out of play.
At the plate number 34, Charlie Harrington.
And popped to second. Catch made there by Jet DeWitt to end the inning. 2 runs for Virginia here on this inning on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. Through an inning of play here in this Pool 3 action, it's 13-2. Florida leading Virginia. Dixie Youth Baseball. This is the Machine Pitch World or Coach Pitch World Series. Right where I was. Back in a moment here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his set.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Start at the top of the second. Jet DeWitt with a leadoff single. He has second hit in as many innings as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits now. They scored 13 runs and 11 hits in the top of the first, did Sebring. So DeWitt now 2 for 2 as he scored as well in the first. As the first 9 reached in the first inning for Florida, and all 9 scored as they put 13 on the board. As it turned out, 16 players hit. Hit into center field by Hunter Stone. This time it's caught by Nafis Summers for the first out. Stone reached on an error in the first and scored. He's now officially 0 for 2, 1 out here in the top of the second. Final earlier today, it was Bushnell, Florida 11, Idabel, Arkansas 1 in 5 innings. So Florida wins Pool 1 in machine pitch, 2-0 Arkansas 1-1. They finish as the runner-up. So Florida will play tomorrow at 2:30 on Field 1 against the runner-up of Pool 3. Whoever comes out of Mississippi, Virginia, and Louisiana. Arkansas on Field 1 at 4 o'clock will play the winner of Pool 3. Is Mississippi and Louisiana about to play the final game of the day on Field 1. Mike Radout will have that call, machine pitch. And then South Carolina already up 6-0 on Cleveland in the first. South Carolina will win that Pool 4 with a victory. That would put Alabama in as the runner-up and put Cleveland in the third place game, that in the first. Georgia-Cleveland over Cleveland 8-5 in the 5th inning on Field 4, Pool 4, and that would put Georgia in as the runner-up if they hold on. Cleveland came back in that game after being down 6-0. Tennessee's already won Pool 4. Here it's 13-2 Florida. Hit up the middle into center field for another hit. Again, the winner here will be the runner-up as, well, the ball's still in the infield. Sliding back in at second is Stone. Wait, what did Paniagua do? Two outs now, first and second. Here's Damian St. Mark, singled and run scored earlier. Fly in the center, and that's caught for the, should be the third out. All right, it was not DeWitt who started the inning. It was Stone. Two outs. Yeah, that's where we are. Tyler Green up with 2 outs. Hit to short, and that'll be bobbled there by the shortstop, Sutherland. So Green will reach. Bases will be loaded with 2 outs now for Florida. 13 runs they scored in the first inning as they sent $17 hitters to the plate. Kenny Ward pops it into left center, and the catch is made there in left center. Good play made out there. 2 in the inning. So no runs from Florida here in the top of the second. They leave the bases loaded, 2 hits and an error. So we head now to the bottom of the second. It's 13-2, Florida leading Virginia. And we'll be back to Cleveland, Mississippi in a moment here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. Georgia advances to the championship game.
Evan Parrish leads off the bottom of the second for Virginia. They trail at 13-2. Florida with 13 in the top of the first. Virginia got 2 in the bottom of the first. And now Goochland up here in the bottom of the second inning. 8, 9, and 10 coming up for the team from Virginia. Well, I think it just got 10-9 in the sixth inning. Cleveland hitting in the bottom of the sixth. Just got within a run against Gray, Georgia. Georgia, the winner there advances as the pool 4 runner up to the championship round. Then the loser would, of course, head to the third place bracket. But that game's still up in the air. The winner would get the pool 2 winner, Kosciuszko, Mississippi, who won 2 games early today and won that pool to advance already.
Batting number 2, Richard Sutherland.
So a hit for Parrish to start the bottom of the second. The host team gets to field a team in the Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series. So Cleveland representing the hometown here. The team in Machine Pitch playing for second as well, as that's foul back. Losing to South Carolina early there 6-0. Full 4 Machine Pitch, but in the Coach Pitch, they lost earlier today 12-2 to Summertown, Tennessee, but are only down 10-9 in the bottom of the sixth to Great Georgia. Georgia trying to get in as the runner-up there, as that's hit foul by Lucas Sutherland. And it appears that just a little bit short there as the final ends up 10-9. Bolt to short. Taylor will go to second for 1. Another 6-4 fielder's choice. So Parrish out at first for the first out of the inning. Sutherland reaches. Georgia just holds on, so it'll be Gray, Georgia against Mississippi tomorrow, as that's hit foul down the right field line by Isaac Bustles.
Number 6, Isaac Bustles.
Against Mississippi, that will be at 2:30 on field 4. And that'll drop Cleveland into the third place consolation. Paniagua goes to second for 1. Cleveland would play the loser here now tomorrow at 1 o'clock on field 4 in the third place bracket.
Second place, 24, Jude Bowman.
So Bustles hits into a 5-4 fielder's choice. Sutherland now out at second. Bustles safe at first with 2 outs, as that hops off the glove of Taylor and gets into left center. As Jude Gilman will reach on the error. It's 13-2 here, bottom of the second. Shout outs, that's the Team Florida we knew. All kinds of shout outs. Shout out to Bo Patino from Anna Erica, Brian Jordan, Grandma Shirley from Goochland, Virginia, as that's hit into left field and will fall for a hit for Patino. Speaking of that, as now rounding third, here comes Bustles to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single for Patino, and now it's 13-3. So the inning staying alive with the error. Now Virginia gets another run on the board to trail it by 10. Good luck, Kenyon and Nafis from Mimi. Hold a maxi ring, we love you. Great job, Nafis, all 3 outs that inning. Let's go, Virginia. Left-handed third baseman. Keep up the good work, Kenyon. Thank you for watching here this evening. So Virginia with a run here in the bottom of the second. They now trail 13-3. First and second, 2 outs. We are down now to these last 3 games of this opening day. 6 games apiece on 4 fields. As that's fouled back out of play. Still have to be decided on the machine pitch side. Hit to short. Taylor will again go to second. And he'll flip to his second base cohort, Jet DeWitt, to end the inning as Aiden Haskell hits into a fielder's choice 6-4. He'd singled and scored in the first. Patno out to end the inning. 1 run for Virginia in that inning on 2 hits. There's also an error, and 2 were left on base. We head now to the 3rd inning. Our score is Florida 13, Virginia 3. 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch World Series, live here from Cleveland, Mississippi, and Bearpen Park on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on his set.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Moving on for Florida to start the top of the 3rd is number 3, Coda Cabrera.
Coda Cabrera will lead it off. He singled in 2 in the first inning, a 13-run inning. 13-3, Florida leading it. Virginia with 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second. Will be followed by Engler and Taylor at the top of the order as that's hit into left field, and Cabrera's 2 for 2 as he gets past the left fielder. I don't know if he ever saw that ball out there. And that'll let Cabrera get to second.
At the plate, number 11, Brandon Engler.
It's Jude Gilman out there in left field, so it's a single. Actually ends up being a double for Cabrera. 15-run rule after 3. It's 10 runs after 4. Camden Engler has singled, doubled, and scored twice. Pops that into right field. It's a fair ball down the line. Engler will head into second with his 3rd hit in as many innings, as stopping at 3rd is Cabrera. So 3 for 3 for Engler. Already scored twice, and now it's 2nd and 3rd. Lead off the top of the 3rd.
At the plate, number 0, Macau Taylor.
Coming up in August on JockJive.com, the AAA Ozone and Majors Dixie Youth World Series, Dixie Baseball World Series, Georgia Military College Football, Navarre Football, Great American Rivalries, and so much more. Plus this fall, SWAC football, soccer, and volleyball, plenty of high school football, the ACCC Game of the Week, and more. A litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com often. Kai Taylor has 2 hits, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored, both in the first inning. Engler hit twice in the first, scored twice. Now he has 3 hits. 13-3 here, top of the third. She'll only get 2 more pitches, no walks. Now 1 more for Taylor. Something being selected now. 3 for 3 today. Keep it up, Kenyon. Goochland Elementary School is watching. Great job, Nafis. Hit another home run today. If you're listening in Goochland, as that is hit into center field and going to get all the way to the fence again by Taylor. 2 more runs are going to score. Taylor heading into second. Now he's heading to third. Didn't even think about stopping there as the ball just comes into the outfield, thinking about coming home. Now the ball's bobbled on the infield. He's coming down the third base line, and he's going to score. Taylor comes all the way around to score. He triples there and gets 2 RBI, and he scores as the ball was kind of flying around the infield a bit. And it ends up being 3 runs coming in to score. And Florida adds to the lead now as they've gone put it back up to 13 at 16-3. Now if you get 2 more runs, Virginia scoreless in the bottom of the third, the game would be over.
Second place, number 1, Tanner Simmons.
Hit into right field, and there's a base hit for Tanner Simmons, who has reached 3 times.
Second place, number 10, Dave Ford.
On off by Gabe Ford. He is singled and reached on an error. 3 more runs in for the Sebring here in the top of the third. They lead it 16-3. Ford today 1 for 2 with a run scored. It's that down the right field line. That'll be foul. If you want your very own DVD of any game broadcast during this year's Dixie Youth Baseball AA World Series, simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. Ford hits that into right field and deep. That's going to get to the fence. Simmons rounding second. Cruz is cruises into third. Ford has his second of the game, and now Simmons going to come in and score. The ball went into second, and the extra point is good for Florida. They now lead it by 2 touchdowns, 17-3. 2 touchdowns and a field goal for Sebring, and Goochland with the 1 field goal to this point. Runner at second, still nobody out here in the top of the third. Jet DeWitt singled, flown to center. So scored 1 run this evening. Florida in control of this game. 13-run first kind of put it away pretty early. Popped up, and it gets over the head of the shortstop. Well, a throw back to second. As DeWitt will get a base hit. Popped over the glove of the attempt of the shortstop Sutherland. Ford will stay at second, so first and second, nobody out. Hunter Stone now, who 1 for 2, reached on an error, scored in the first, single, left stranded in the second. Stone pops it up, and it's caught over third. Kenyon Ross makes the play, and that is the first out of the inning. Stone now 1 for 3, 1 out. Jesus Paniagua doubled in a run scored in the first. Is out to left center fielder in the second, 1 for 2. Popped up and actually will drop. Play to first was not made. Ball gets away. And now heading home. Throw will end up at the pitcher's circle. Ford will come all the way around to score. The ball dropped on the infield between Hicks and Harrington, and no play was made. The run scores to make it 18-3. So now you're at the 15-run rule. First and second, 1 out. Another 5-run inning for Sebring after a 13-run first.
At the plate, number 2, Dawson West.
Well, this might be a quick one. Maybe over here in the bottom of the third if West Virginia can get a run now. And Florida not done hitting as West pops that up. That gets over the head, just over second base. Now they'll tag the runner coming into second. He is out as Evan Parrish tags Paniagua out. So West reaches first. DeWitt goes to third now with 2 outs.
At the plate, number 7, Damian St. Mark.
Damian St. Mark now up. Way to hit the ball and score Tanner and then Papa. Tanner Simmons for Sebring. Pop foul out of play. Inside to St. Mark. So this will be the final pitch for him. And he hits it right back to Hicks, who throws to first to end the inning. 1-3 put out of St. Mark. So 5 more runs in that inning for Sebring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. No errors in that inning, actually, and 2 were left on base. Bottom of the third, and Goochland needs 1 run to keep this game going. Otherwise, it'll win by 15-run rule. Florida 18, Virginia 3 here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on his sets.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving kick by the center field.
In that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
to the championship game.
Chase Hicks leads off the bottom of the third. Virginia needs one run to keep this game going. Hicks singled and scored in the first inning. 18-3, Florida leading in the bottom of the third. We do have our shout-outs continuing. And good job on both sides of the ball. Evan Parrish for Goochland, Virginia. Neil and Brennan at Silent Partner Media. Thank you for your shout-out. Thanks for watching tonight here on JockJive. Now into the evening, JockJive.com. Don't forget to like JockJive and Facebook. On Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. Need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we'll keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter. Plus subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hits a short. And the catch made by Mekhi Taylor for the first out. So one out now on the bottom of the third. We're going to go ahead and pencil Florida in tomorrow against Maplewood, North Carolina. That'll be 2:30 on this field, Field 3. And the championship round, Virginia will play Cleveland at 1 o'clock on Field 4 in the consolation round, third place round, you could say. So our lineup set for tomorrow, the championship round: North Carolina and Florida at 2:30 on Field 3, Mississippi and Georgia at 2:30 on Field 4, Texas and Louisiana at 4 o'clock on Field 3, Tennessee and South Carolina at 4 o'clock on Field 4. As that ball drops foul. Kenyon Ross reached on an error, his only at bat. Machine pitch still wants to be decided there, with the 2 games left on Fields 1 and 2. So can't yet get that out. It will be Alabama and Arkansas at 1 o'clock on Field 3, Virginia and Cleveland 1 o'clock on Field 4 in the consolation series. So that's fouled out of play. Well, this game really was over in the first. 13-run first for Sebring. Go Cousin Jet from Cuz Ellie and Cuz Gianna from Oklahoma. Thanks for listening today and watching our game here on JockJive. Popped up over the head. Just gets over the head of Paniagua at third, and Ross will reach for the sign in this game. First hit of the game, 1-out single in the bottom of the third. Virginia now has 5 hits. Shadows now really kind of descend down the third base line, down the left field line. Actually, Ross ends up at second. Well, if he could score, the game would continue on to the fourth. There is a 10-run rule after 4 innings, 15-run rule after 3. If you need a sports fix 24/7 with a live or archive, you can get it on JockJive.com. We have multiple channels with multiple sporting events and shows for practically every level of competition. There's the ACCC, GCAA, Georgia Military Channel, Dixie Youth Baseball, Dixie Baseball, Georgia Highlands Softball channels, and so much more. JockJive.com for those with an insatiable sports appetite. If he Summers, lined out to the left center fielder his first time up. And he will roll that into left field for a base hit. Ross will come home. The throw goes to second, and that will score the run. Summers with an RBI single. And it's 18-4 now as Virginia gets one of the runs back as Ross scores. So that will keep the game going at least to the fourth inning. Florida can win that game by a 10-run rule if they continue to hold on to this lead. Reese Smith singled and was forced out back in the first. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Well, tomorrow, not as early as today with the start, 10 a.m. Central here today. Tomorrow's first games are at 1 o'clock, mentioning the consolation round games. 2 at 1 o'clock. As that is hit into left field, base hit. 4 games at 1 o'clock, actually. So there's a hit for Smith. First and second with 1 out. 1 o'clock for consolation. 2:30 and 4 for the championship round games, the machine pitch and coach pitch. 5:30 for more consolation round games, and then 7 and 8:30 for more of the championship round games. Cole Staton drove in a run with a fielder's choice in the first. He reached on a fielder's choice, pops it into left field, and that's going to fall in front of the left fielder out there, rounding third. Here comes Summers to score. RBI single for Staton, and it's 18-5. So Virginia coming back with 2 runs, still only 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Number 34, Charlie Harrington.
Wind continues to blow out towards left field. Off fly foul. And popped up by Harrington. Gonna drop though, as neither Green nor the catcher come up with it. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Evan Parrish now batting. So 2 runs here in the inning for Goochland. Now they have a chance to get it under the 10-run rule. Of course, Florida will be batting in the top of the 4th either way. Rolled to first. That will score a run, as stepping on first base is Tanner Simmons. So Parrish gets an RBI. It's out for the second out of the inning, as scoring is Reese Smith. So first and second, 2 outs, 3 runs in this inning for Virginia. They trail it by 12. That's hit fouled on the right field line by Lucas Sutherland, who reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Way to hang in there. Hashtag Goochland strong. 3 runs here in this inning. It's 18-6. And hit foul again, first base side. So 1 more pitch for Sutherland. Fouled off, and that is an out. Wait, 1 more pitch, sorry. Ooh, that's hit to first, and it will reach up and hit Simmons. Another run scores to make it 18-7. By the way, our home plate umpire for this game, Grant Williamson. Jeff Haynes is on the bases, so an error there. Another bad hop. Runners at first and third. 4 runs now into the inning. It's 18-7. There's Isaac Bustles now due up. Hit to third. Paniagua's throw is in time to win the inning. This time Simmons digs it out. 4 runs, though, for Virginia in the bottom of the third. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Couple errors. 1 error, actually, in that inning, and 2 were left on base. So we head to the 4th. With the score 18-7, Florida leading Virginia here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Tyler Green will reach base as the ball is dropped there by the Virginia second baseman, Evan Parrish. So Green reaches base to lead off the top of the fourth. 18-7 here in the top of the fourth, with Florida leading Virginia. This is Logan Hill from Goochland. Hit a dinger, Kenyon Ross. Vinny Ward reached on an error and scored in that 13-run first. That misses outside. Ward hits it to second, and did he tag the runner? Got the out at first. I think he missed the runner. Yeah, missed Green going to second. 4-3 put out on Vinny Ward. So one out runner moves to second base. What a Cabrera. Popped up, coming in, and off the glove of Kenyon Ross. He'll try to beat the runner back to third. Now the throw to second, not in time. Runner was safe at third. Yeah, runner called safe as that went off the glove of Ross. So second and third, one out. Error on the third baseman. And Green gets to third. He beat the tag, or the try there by Ross to get to third. Safe as Cabrera. He goes to second. Here's Camden Engler.
Second place, number 11, Camden Engler. Engler
pops that into left field and caught. Green will have to go back to third as he did not tag up. Ball now gets away on the infield, and now that's going to allow the run to score. Green will score after all that as Cabrera will head to third. There's a snow cone out in left field that time by Haskell. And he got the throw in, but when it got away, it allowed the runner to score and runner moved to third. So to third goes Cabrera. There are 2 outs, but another run in for Sebring. They lead at 19-7 now.
At the plate, number 20, Mackay Taylor.
Mackay Taylor is 3 hits, 2 singles, a triple, 4 RBI, and scored 3 times. So Florida Virginia will have to score at least 3 runs right now in the bottom of the 4th to keep this game going. Taylor, that goes off the glove of Harrington at first and into right field, and that will make it an even 20 as Cabrera scores. Taylor gets his 4th hit of the game. We have him now with 5 RBI as it's now 20-7. So Florida with 2 more runs here in the top of the 4th. 13 runs in the first. Didn't score in the second. 5 in the third and 2 so far in the 4th. Virginia with 2 runs in the first and then 5. Actually, a run in the second, 4 runs in the third. Tanner Simmons has 2 hits. He's reached 3 times, 2 for 3, 3 runs scored. And that'll make it into left center. Looped in there by, and now it gets behind. Summers out there in center. Rounding third. Here comes Engler to the plate. The throw as Taylor, he's safe. Simmons will go all the way around to third. Taylor scores for the 4th time in the game to make it 21-7. So Simmons with a double. He goes to third on the throw to the plate. That was an error also out in center field. Third run of the inning. Here's Gabe Ford, who also has 2 hits, reached an error, 2 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI. Pitches left now for Ford. 2 outs here, the runner at third. Ford hits it down the first base line, and it is a foul ball as Harrington can't come up with it. High fly ball into center, and that'll drop. It's all the way to the fence in center field as ball wasn't called out there between Summers and who else is in right center there? Reese Smith. So that's a hit. Scores a run to make it 22-7. Chet DeWitt now will bat. 4th run of the inning, now 22-7. DeWitt has 2 hits and a run scored. Pops that up, and that'll get in the center field. Looped in as well for a hit. Ford will stop. Oh, no, here he comes now. Throw to the plate is not in time. Gets to the backstop. And that will allow DeWitt. Now he's going all the way to third. Where's the ball? Oh, they still are getting it on home plate. Okay. So DeWitt brings in a run. All the way to third as another run scores. Here's some more shout-outs. Goochland is proud of these boys, the first coach pitch team to make it to the World Series. And the president of Goochland Youth Athletic Association, Jeff Michaels, we thank you for watching tonight. Congratulations to this Goochland team for making it for the first time. The comeback season, Goochland. Other shout-outs at 904-525-1324 as hit to short. And plenty of time there for Sutherland, but the ball dropped at first base by Harrington. That'll score as Hunter Stone will reach. Simmons scores. Actually, that will score. I don't even remember who's on base anymore. Ford scored. That scores DeWitt. So Stone is now at first with 2 outs. It's 24-7. And into center field, it's caught by Nafis Summers to end the inning. Paniagua goes 2 for 3, flies out to center, and the inning will come to an end with 6 runs for Florida. And we go into the bottom of the 4th. Last chance for Virginia. Well, there'll be run rule. They trail at 24-7 here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back to JockJive's coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series as Virginia coming up at the bottom of the 4th, down 24-7. Jude Gilman, Bo Patino, and Aiden Haskell are due up. So we'll wrap up our coverage here on Field 3 today. By the way, in the 3rd inning on Field 2, South Carolina 19, Cleveland nothing, as that is bobbled there and the throw to first not in time. As Vinnie Ward is now pitching, or in the pitcher's circle. Gilman will reach as he beats the throw to first, so he leads off with a hit. Whoops. South Carolina is going to win Pool 4. Cleveland still has gone 1, 2, 3 in each of the first 2 innings. They have to get all 12 batters up. South Carolina is going to advance their machine pitch as the Pool 4 champion. They'll play a team from Sweetwater, Tennessee tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Field 2. And will also advance Fairhope, Alabama as the runner. That's Blythewood, South Carolina. My apologies. Blythewood are in Pool 4. They'll play Sweetwater, Tennessee tomorrow. Fairhope, Alabama will be the runner-up and will play 2:30 tomorrow on Field 2 in the championship round against Charlotte, North Carolina. Waiting on the Pool 3 runner-up and winner is right now Louisiana leads Mississippi 4-2. Louisiana 0-1. Mississippi's 1-0, so that would change things there. Virginia already done it 1-1. Popped up, and Ward's throw will not be in time. So Patino will reach. Cleveland will be the third runner-up from Pool 4, and will play at 1 o'clock on Field 2 tomorrow, machine pitch, against whoever doesn't come out of Mississippi, Virginia, Louisiana. It could be a three-way tie there if Louisiana holds on. Florida, Sebring, Florida again advances the runner-up in Pool 3 of Coach Pitch to Nacogdoches, Texas. If they hold on to win here, that'll put Virginia into the consolation bracket tomorrow as Aiden Haskell fouls it off. First and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth, and it's been a crazy game here. The last game was also very wild, 15-7, 7 innings as the comeback for Gonzales, Louisiana led the entire game. It was Pool 1 of Coach Pitch. Taylor, Alabama tied it with 4 in the bottom of the 6th, and then an 8-run 7th for Louisiana. And with that win, Louisiana advanced as they beat Alabama head-to-head as the runner-up. And Regalwood, North Carolina advanced as they gave up less runs than the other two teams. Ball is hit first. They'll throw back behind the runner at third. Simmons couldn't come up with it. It'll be an infield hit for Haskell. So now Virginia's loaded the bases with nobody out. And Florida, sitting they hold on to win, will play North Carolina tomorrow at 2:30 on Field 3. Virginia would drop in to play Cleveland at 1 o'clock on Field 4 tomorrow in the consolation round. Chase Hicks singled in and scored and popped to short. Virginia not going away quietly, though. The bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. As you can see, the shadows now really starting to come in here. Just a little bit of light left out in the outfield as that will be hit into center field for a base hit. And it gets away from the center fielder. Gilman and Papineau will score. And it's now 24-9. Hicks brings in 2. First and second, still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. But in that earlier game between Louisiana and Alabama, in the scenario I said earlier, if Alabama had lost the game in the 6th inning in regulation, they would have advanced by winning the pool based on, again, giving up the least amount of runs. And North Carolina would advance by beating Louisiana head-to-head, but Alabama tied it. They had the winning run thrown out at home plate there in the bottom of the 6th. They could have advanced as winning the pool there, but instead, by extending the game to the 7th, Louisiana's 8 runs meant North Carolina allowed 14 runs in 2 games. Alabama allowed 15. They lost the tiebreaker there, so North Carolina wins the pool. And then Louisiana gets in as the runner-up as they beat Alabama head-to-head. Base hit into left field. Throw will come in and home, and it's away. Bases are loaded with nobody out again. Kenyon Ross reaches for the 3rd time in the game.
At the plate, number 10, Nafis Summers.
Here's Nafis Summers. Singled in a run in the 3rd and scored. So 2 runs are already in here for Virginia. The bases are loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. And, well, coming into this inning, they needed 8 runs to keep this game going. They already have 2. And the base is still loaded with nobody out. So we have the 10-run rule will be in effect otherwise here after 4. Summers fouls it off. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. It's a short. Taylor was under his glove into left field. Another run scores to make it 24-10. Error on the shortstop. Base is still loaded, nobody out.
At the plate, number 11, Reese Smith.
Well, the sun is right there. Maybe that's the problem. Players are having a hard time seeing the ball out there right now in the twilight. 7:36 p.m. here in, where am I? Cleveland, Mississippi. That's where I am. Popped up by Reese Smith. That'll be caught by Tanner Simmons for the first out of the inning. 1 out. As the first 6 had reached in this inning. 3 have scored, bases loaded, 1 out. Here's Cole Staton, who has reached twice, driven in 2 runs on a fielder's choice and a single, also scored a run. The score is correct, 24-10. Florida now with 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Virginia with a touchdown and a field goal. 2 touchdown lead for the team from Florida. Staton, we've descended into a football game score now. A lefty here. Daniel Hicks pitching. Foul back by Staton. Hit to third. Well, Penny Agua going to go to second. He'll get the out there as he flips it across on a 5-4 fielder's choice to DeWitt. Staton reaches base. Summers is out. And the run scores to make it 24-11. First and third, but now 2 outs. So now their last out now is Virginia as Hicks scored. Fly ball on the left. Just like that. Harrington flies out to the left fielder on the first pitch, and Engler makes the play to end the game. Virginia tried there in the bottom of the 4th inning. They ended up scoring 4 runs on 5 hits. Virginia did end up, I didn't keep up with the hits there, but the final ends up being 24-11 in 4 innings, so Florida advances as the runner-up in Pool 3. So they will play tomorrow, 2:30 on Field 3 against North Carolina, the Pool 1 winner. It'll be, again, 2:30 on Field 3. The other matchups tomorrow in the championship round of the Dixie Youth AA Coach Pitch World Series. North Carolina, Florida on Field 3 at 2:30. Mississippi and Georgia on Field 4 at 2:30. Winners of those 2 games will play tomorrow night at 8:30. And the losers would play tomorrow night at 7. And then at 4 o'clock, Field 3, Texas and Louisiana. 4 o'clock, Field 4, Tennessee, South Carolina. The winners of those 2 games play tomorrow night at 8:30. The losers play at 7 as well. All right, that's going to do it for our coverage. Still 2 games going on. Robert Williamson, as South Carolina is playing Cleveland in Pool 4 of the Machine Pitch World Series, and Louisiana, Mississippi, big game on Field 1 with Mike Radow. Check those out as well. I'm Marty Paulman saying so long. This has been a presentation of JockJive.com. We appreciate you listening, watching. Thanks for the shout-outs as well for this game. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, actually, beginning at 1 o'clock Central. So long, good evening for now from Cleveland, Mississippi.